Well. Hello, everyone. Welcome,
Hey.
Chris. Welcome,
Hey,
Josh. Yes. Welcome, everybody in the chat. It's going to be a little earlier one tonight. But yes, wine is cheaper than therapy. Love mocking media and those messages. I'm going to play it until you all take out the trash. Until you
No.
all stand up and say enough is enough. Enough of this bullshit. But anyway, just don't want to get involved in that. After all, I mean, it is appropriate. We are going to be talking about assholes, but we should we should actually stick to what we really intended to do here, which is to actually read our "Am I the Asshole" threads. Because that is what I believe you and Chris are here for. How are you today, Chris? Thank you for joining us.
I'm tired, but I'm here for it.
Oh, okay, good. Well, maybe we'll wake you up a little bit. And Josh, thank you for joining me again. Seems like we've been hanging out a lot.
I know.
People are gonna start talking.
I know.
They're gonna say,
But-
is Josh Claire? Is Claire Josh? Is Claire mocking? Like, is mocking Claire? Like, what
Oh.
the hell's going on? It's like, or maybe Kelly. Maybe I'm really Kelly. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
I mean.
There's been so much stuff. I mean, how about I'm just me, and you're just you, and we read
Yeah.
some threads. Are you guys ready? Let's just hop right into it and get this first one on, so we don't put Chris to sleep with our boring stuff about YouTube that he probably doesn't follow, and it's probably make him crazy if he's like us. He probably just said, "Oh, the hell, the hell with that shit," Put it away. All right, so let me read it. I apologize for my voice, people. COVID has still got me. Although I'm COVID clear, whatever this is going on with my voice and my brain, like, I just apologize. It is, you're just gonna have to deal with it. This is how the berry is right now. Well, anyway, am I the asshole for calling the police on my neighbors? I've been living next door to this guy since 2011, and he's always been extremely nice and never an issue. He has a girlfriend he's been with for about 3 years, and she was very nice as well. However, I never really talk to either of them. We're just friendly on the street and wave when we see each other. They had a baby about 6 or 8 months ago, and since then, she's been utterly intolerable. I've been woken up at 6:30 a.m. by slamming doors. She won't just slam them once. She will open it and slam it about 5 times in a row. Her cussing him out, threatening him. She calls him at work and screams at him. I'm pretty sure I've heard her yelling at the child as well. It's so bad that I've started documenting the abuse, writing down the start and finishing times, usually from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., and then it repeats the next day. I tried to be patient because I figured it could be depression, but it's just exhausting now. I finally got sick of it and called the police. They came around and spoke to them, and they've been quiet ever since. My sister said it was a complete asshole move because chances are she's exhausted and a new baby wouldn't be helping. But I am honestly just so drained of having to listen to it. I also have my younger siblings in the house who are impressionable, and I'm also worried about the boyfriend and the baby. So, am I the asshole? That
That's a tough one.
It is, but I picked it because, screaming baby, that's always annoying as fuck. I mean, and that's coming from a parent. Like, I just know if you don't have kids, it's kind of hard to tolerate. But it doesn't seem like the baby was the issue here. I don't know. Does anybody want to start? Josh? Josh, what do you think?
It's a difficult one because it's like, well, and having a new baby is hard to deal with. So, but her like slamming doors, screaming abuse.
Yeah, and now they're feeling bad because they called the cops too.
Yeah. What do you think, Chris?
Chris is like, I think I fell asleep. The baby is being quiet, and so I'm not gonna talk. All right, here we go. All right, the bear's going in. Here's the thing. I know she probably feels like an asshole because she called the cops, but damn, what could happen if you didn't? If you think she's acting like all sorts of like over the top, then maybe instead of getting yourself involved, it is appropriate to have some type of authority, put some eyes over there on the situation. I do not think they're being an asshole. I mean, they're talking about slamming doors, screaming all day and night. They can hear her acting out against him, not just an hour here or being overly excited because she got woke up, from a nap or something like that. They're talking all damn day, right? They were talking all damn day. So although you might feel a little like, nobody likes a snitch, right? Snitches get stitches and all that other shit. But, I'm from Jersey. It's a mob thing. But I do think the safest thing to do is to get somebody else involved. And why not call the police if it's a noise thing? They don't have to know it's you. You're not really doing a bad thing. You could actually be doing the right thing to get another set of eyes on it. Like, you don't know. You're just annoyed. But, I don't know. That's where I'm coming from. And I don't really think that the person who called the cops is an asshole in this case, because it is probably the safest thing to do. Put it in somebody else's hands, and don't go over there. Whatever you do, then you're gonna be the asshole.
Do it.
Don't knock on that door. Yeah, don't knock on that door.
Don't do it.
No, don't do it. No, please don't go over there and knock on that door. That would not be.
It wouldn't be wise.
I don't think so.
Especially since they've now called the cops, it would be the fastest way for them to go, yeah, we know exactly who is responsible for the cops turning up on our doorstep.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's a good point, Chris, because you don't want to point the finger at you, because you have to deal with these people, even after this issue settles. Maybe it's a temporary thing. Maybe she does have postpartum depression. Could be awful. She's not feeling herself. Maybe it's a temporary situation. You don't want to have a lifelong problem for it, right? With your neighbor. Can you imagine? Oh no.
No.
But don't we all get annoyed? Like, we all get annoyed about shit, and we all put our petty pants on and talk some crap and everything. But it's important where you do it and how you do it. Like, you do it with your friends over here where you're not hurting anybody. That's one thing. But you're not going to get in this woman's face and start yelling at her for, the ruckus that she's making and make things worse.
No, you wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a good idea. Although I'd be as annoyed. I mean, if that was all going on in my house, I mean, that could be annoying, right? That could absolutely be annoying. And I get it, and I love kids, I love neighbors, I love people, but I just don't like to get annoyed. I don't like to get if you annoy me, you might get a different bear, maybe a little grouchy, fucking grumbly, bear,
Yeah. But I can definitely understand that.
Yep, I can. So to everybody just coming in, I'm sorry I'm not keeping up with the chat. I'm gonna blame faulty fingers. I don't know what. I'm just afraid to kick the chat because my keyboard's acting really, really sensitive right now. Okay, so wine is cheaper. She said, Claire. Okay, I'm going to put this up, and I didn't read it first, so I hope it ends well. Claire, we very rarely disagree. I say mind your own business. I had a child that was awful for the first 3 months. Cried all the time. I was exhausted. Glad no one called the cops on me and my baby. Yeah, you know what? If it was the baby crying, I hear you. Wine is cheaper. I do, but it wasn't the baby crying here. It was the adult. It was the mom. She was actually being very aggressive on the phone with her partner, slamming doors and doing all this. It wasn't the baby, because I hear you. If it was the baby, like newborns, they are, loud, demanding, annoying. And if it's not, if it's your baby, you're geared to the sound of it and it's not as bad. But if it's a, somebody who doesn't have a child, it could be, let's just call it could be annoying as fuck. Like, it could make you want to run for the hills. So I agree. You know what? I don't even think we disagree on this one, because we are still agreeing. If it was the baby, I'd say don't call the cops. Babies do that shit. Get some earplugs and ride it out, or put your headphones on. Babies can't help it, and the parents can't help it. If the child is crying, that's what they do. They cry for attention. They want to be fed. They're wet. Like, hey, pay attention to me. Whatever. It's all they have. It's the only language they have is screaming and yelling at that age.
Yeah.
And so they do it a lot. They're like, hey, world, I'm here. Yeah. Constantly. So, but it's nice that we do agree. And I think we actually still agree here. So I guess could we still be friends? Yeah, could we still be friends? Because I love that name. Wine is cheaper than therapy, and sex is cheaper than wine. But hey.
In all fairness, it's not fair to blame babies, saying, it's just that whining and crying is all they've got. I can probably point out a fair few adults that do exactly the same, and they actually have mastered speaking.
You know what, Chris? You're not wrong. Matter
I
of fact,
I feel very attacked right now.
I'm not attacking you, John. I was actually thinking outside of our little circle here right now. I was pointing at the dumbasses out there on YouTube and in Twitter lately who have been driving me out of my fucking mind.
Well, that is true.
Yeah. But I hear you, Chris. That's bad. And if those ones are like, let's see. What would you do with them? I don't know if I'd call the police on them, but I have a few choice words.
Well, I would give them all dummies. There you go. Problem solved.
Problem solved. Maybe that's what the bear needs to do. Invest in a gummy plan. You fucking chill my ass out. Just chill my ass out. All right, let's vote on this one. Okay, so let me just pull up where's the voting? Okay, here we go. Get your shit together, Bear. All right, here we go. All right, so for the voting options, number 1 is always the operator, is the original poster. And in this case, it would be the person who called the cops on the mom and the parents, not on the child. Just let's be clear. They weren't really messing with the baby. The baby's fine. It was the way the mom was acting. She was acting out of control. So if you think that they are an asshole for calling the cops, vote number 1. If you think mom's being an asshole, then vote number 2. If you think everybody, mom, baby, dad, neighbor, if they're all cops, if they're all assholes, vote number 3. 4 is always yay porn. 5 is always the fun for the bear to go get some boys and boobies, because I've never been to a strip club. It's crying shame. 6 is everyone everywhere on the planet is an asshole. I think Chris and I are going to be voting that one like every damn time. Yeah. And then number 8 is our friend, our mate, over there on the other side of the world, Chris, not you, Chris, but the other Chris, Heretical's Chris, is always the arsehole because he's an immaculate arsehole. I'm telling you, he's got it down to a perfection. 9 is Reverend Ruin is an asshole, although lately he really hasn't been. He's been leaving me alone a little bit. Shh, don't call the devil. Keep those drop bears out of the Discord. I might have just made a mistake. 11 is Bear needs a laser beam because who the hell doesn't love a laser beam, especially if it's attached to Matthew, almost the doctor, and a dinosaur. I heard there's dinosaurs and laser beams. That would be so cool. Number 42, Jay is a coffee-hating arsehole because, he's one of my favorite assholes, but he is a coffee-hating asshole. Who doesn't like coffee? Who doesn't like coffee? What the hell is going on with him? I just don't understand. 69, the only rule we have on this channel is do not dare put 69 in that chat without a phone number. It's rude, people. It's a tease. We just don't do that here. Be who you are. If you put 69, advertise. There you go. All right. So now, I don't know. Chris, what are you voting? What do you think?
I'm probably definitely going number 2.
Number 2, yeah. Mom, the slamming doors and the cursing out everybody. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. How about you, Josh? Oh, I almost got it wrong again.
I'm gonna go with number 2. Yeah.
You're going with number 2 too? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I was going with actually. I don't have a number for the asshole. Okay, first time ever. It's not even a fucking option, and I'm doing it anyway. I'm making it up as I go. Here we go. In this situation, because like I said, like she's acting out of turn, right? She might have depression. She's got postpartum. She's under a lot of stress. You know, she's obviously not dealing with a new baby very well. I understand the neighbor's desire to try to resolve the noise issue so they could sleep, you know, because it's annoying as fuck. And it called the police. So I'm really hard to find an asshole in this situation because they did the right thing, right? They called in another authority to take eyes on it to make sure nothing bad's going on. And, you know, of course, it's not the baby for making noise. It's not the mom. If she's under postpartum depression or she's like having an issue, is that really a fault of hers or does she just need help? You know, so I guess I've got my my pseudo empathetic, you know, soft bear on right now tonight. I don't know. Maybe it's because I almost choked to death right before I went live today. But I just cannot find an asshole in this position. I can't. There's no.
Wait, I can. Well, wait, hang on. I can find an asshole in this position.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
No. 8. Number 8.
Well, 8 is always. I did vote 8. I can't say I didn't vote. I'm just talking about like the scenario. Like I can't say it's the op writer or anybody who was involved in the story. Like I can't find an asshole in the story. I could always find a perfect asshole. That's number 8. We all agree that my mate Chris is the perfect asshole. Like we always do, always the best asshole. And I agree. I did vote 8, as you can see. I wrote 8 and 42 and all the numbers.
Oh, yeah,
because,
I can see it.
But yeah, but I cannot in this scenario. I mean, I don't know, people. Is the bear gone soft? Have I lost my edge? Should I retire? Should I just burrito myself right up in a blanket and hibernate for the rest of the winter?
Considering last night, no, you have not lost your edge.
I have not lost. What did I? Oh wait, now okay. COVID brain. What the hell did I do last night?
Do you not remember last night's live?
Oh no, I was there. I actually have been getting quite a bit of comments on last night's live, and they're like, "Don't leave us. There's that bear. I know that bear. That's the bear I talked to." Like they were like. Whoa, the bear I talked to just hit the fucking internet. Like they're on YouTube. Look at that. That's that bear. No, yeah. I was told that that number one, but their new favorite word is fuckery. Apparently the way I say fuckery is funny as fuck. I don't know. It's just I don't know. How do you say fuckery? Say fuckery, Josh. It's like
fuckery.
Yeah, see? And Chris, do you say it any different? It's like fuckery, right? It's
fuckery.
Yeah, see? It's fuckery. So, I don't know. It sounded fine to me. I can't hear any difference in it, but somebody was laughing their ass off, having a good time in my DMs about the way I say fuckery. It was amusing as anything, but like, all right. Oh no, the beaver said I went flaccid. Well, you know, there's cures for that. You know, there's cures for that. I am alone right now, so I do need to. I will have to work on that beaver, but there's always a cure for that. That's not going to be a permanent situation. I can guarantee you that.
If it helps, I can send you multiple emails from my junk folder.
No. Actually, we had a good time reading my spam emails the other night in a group chat. That was it, lit. If it's anything like mine, Chris, like wow, right? Like how did it get these ideas, right? It's like shit, you know. I am still very proud of Pickle too, Dov, and I'm proud of you and Kelly and Josh because
we'll ask Chris.
Maybe he went to go read his spam folder because it was more exciting than we were. I don't know. There he is. Oh, wait. He's back. Ooh. We thought we lost you to your enticing spam folder.
No, I'm trying to learn how to fly StreamYard on a mobile phone, and it's not working.
No, it doesn't. Actually, I could tell. I'll give you a hint. Don't try to do anything but talk on StreamYards right now. If you go to change screens or anything, Street Moms will give you the big FU and just kick you the fuck out, throw you somewhere else. You won't even find yourself for a while. It's weird. Like it gets really ornery. I when I first came out on YouTube, I was doing panels and I was using just my iPhone to do it. And if I went to look at a screen or answer a message or anything, it would just throw me. Like I couldn't even, I had to like re-sign up and everything, like start from scratch on the internet to get back in. It was regardless, you know. I don't know. Wait. Is this true? Do I have an alter ego? Wait a minute. What is this rumor you're starting here on me? Do you know anything about this, Josh? Will my prediction of Claire's alter ego come true?
I don't know. I'll keep it out of this one.
Dov, what you doing? Hey.
The question is, the alter ego, does it only come out on a full moon?
Well, let's see. Is it a full moon? Was it a full moon last night? Anybody?
No, I think the full moon was about 4 nights ago.
Well, I did get cop an attitude a couple of nights ago, and it's kind of stuck with me ever since. So that it could be, but considering I wear a bear suit every day, I don't think it has anything to do with the moon. I'd say no. It's not the like it news at 11. Dav. Davro says they're going to tell us all at 11. News at 11. Anyway. But, all right. I think that the chat, how about you guys chat? Oh, Kelly, I love the way you type fuckery. I can't wait to hear you say it later to see if it matches me. I don't know what they're talking about. All right. It's a full moon now. I just pressed my ass against the window. Fuck you, Beaver. I knew I could count on you, girl. Okay. In that case, my moon, well, it is. Well, I wouldn't call it like full. Like it ain't like, you know, I couldn't be in a baby got back video, but it's pleasantly plump. I mean, it's not flat and square, you know, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, I got a full moon. I'd have to say yes. I got a full moon. I take it with me wherever I go. Guilty, Chris. Guilty. Okay. I guess like, okay. Oh my God, Coconut, you're here. Oh, girl, my heart just skipped a beat, like right out of my chest. Don't make me choke, but my God, I'm so glad to see you. You've been cracking me up on the back of my video comments, and it's so good to have you back. It really is. Oh my God! And you made a live. That's it. I'm YouTube. I've made it on YouTube because Coconut's here. Coconut's here, people. I am a real YouTuber now. I can own that. Ooh. I haven't hit 1,000 yet, but damn. Coconut's here, so I've made it, you know. Oh, come on, Beaver. Stop flat. You know, you can't be doing this in public, girl. People are gonna talk. Your moon, my moon. We can make an anaconda. Don't want none unless you got buns. We could write a song. Yes. Only choking is in my. I am in my bedroom. I'm sitting in the middle of my bed, and when I laugh, I still choke. Like right before this, I was in a mod chat, and you know, there was a conversation going on, a little bit of a roasting, and I was laughing so hard. I was late for my guests. I was so rude. I was so damn rude, right, guys? I know.
So rude to us.
Like, I am. Damn. Rude bear today. All right. Yeah. All right, so it seems they all agree. Welcome, Gator Girl. I love that you changed your name, Gator Girl. It's just, I just love it. I just like to say Gator Girl. There's something edgy about that. I like Gator Girl. Like, I can make it sound dirty. Sorry, always. It's just like, Josh, why does everything that comes out of my mouth sound dirty?
I don't know. I'm certain innocent. I keep on telling you this.
You lie like a rug. Why you lie to a bear?
I can smell the burning from here.
I know. God, you know, Josh, you're gonna lie in public right here on YouTube, and I'm supposed to like not say anything. Come on, dude. It's like, how can I let you get away with that? All right. Anyway, let's go on to number 2, so I don't take too much of you guys' time here. All right. Am I the asshole for arguing with my husband while trying to explain my point of view on grocery shopping? Now, okay, don't start fighting, everybody. No fighting in the chat. We all know grocery shopping is a hot issue with couples. It is like probably the number one issue I've ever had with every single partner I've been with. So we'll all just try to keep our cools, and I shall read it, and we'll see where we go, because I think it's going to be a hot mess. The argument started because of a TikTok. Oh, no, I know we're in trouble now.
Uh-oh.
He watched.
You don't need to read anymore. That's it. Everybody's the asshole in this.
The fucking TikTok enters the room and we all go stage left. There we go. Okay, the argument started because of a TikTok he watched and he showed me. Basically, on that TikTok, a woman says that her husband is carrying all the groceries inside the house, and later clarifies that her husband they have that dynamic, in air quotes. That's always dangerous, because since she does the grocery list planning and the whole shopping while also cooking most of the time, then the least her husband could do is carry the bags inside the house. My husband found this insulting and offensive, and told me that I better not pull that ever. Once I saw that video and the comments on it, I realized that my husband doesn't even do the bare minimum during grocery shopping. Most of the time, he doesn't even come grocery shopping with me. I do everything by myself, from the list to the part of the organizing the cabinets to the cooking, etc. My husband argued that forcing your man to carry groceries is not equality or fair, and it's just taking advantage of your husband. I tried to, oh my God, I can't. Oh my God, my brain just blew up. I tried to explain to him my points, which were that you either split the chores and someone will do the shopping, someone will do the carrying, for example, or you should do these chores equally, like you both contribute to the list and the shopping and the carrying. He kept arguing that it's not the same at all, and that I'm expecting too much and I'm being entitled. Oh, let that settle in. He started yelling at me about this, and now he won't talk to me because he claims I want to treat him like my personal grocery carrier. Am I the asshole? Okay, edit. I want to add that due to his behavior, I've considered divorce multiple times. It's just a difficult decision since I've been with him for many years, and I feel stuck on him for whatever reason. But I realize I shouldn't, and I should respect myself and walk out. Sexist and misogynistic comments are not tolerated, and I'm praying for whoever thinks going through what I'm going through is acceptable in any shape or form. Wish we could all gather the strength to realize how toxic these situations can be and walk out ASAP. I have issues. I can't even.
Okay.
Go, Josh. I need a moment. I need a moment. Go, Josh.
Well, he's an asshole, just to clarify.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Just to clarify. Wow. And this all blew up over a TikTok. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, what are your thoughts, Chris? I'll let you start.
Well, all I'm going to say is, run, girl!
Yeah, run, girl. Because that entitlement, it's like, oh my God, you're making me your personal grocery carrier. I'm like, oh, what? So she does everything. She makes the list. And he's upset about a TikTok that said, "Hey, we should split things up equally." He calls that entitlement. Like, you're making me into a slave, a grocery slave. Like, don't do that. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God. Oh God. Oh damn. Oh no.
He's probably one of these blokes that complains about the fucking toilet seat or something.
God forbid. You know what?
Yeah.
And I'll bet you he even says, "Where's my clean underwear and socks?" too. Like, you can't even. I bet you he doesn't do his own laundry. I bet you he fucking starve to death or only eat fast food if he didn't have somebody taking care of. Like, this is entitled. He's calling her entitled, and I'm just saying, what? Like, what? Like, I don't even have a word. I have to create a whole.
I have too. It's called self-reflection.
Yeah, like, get a mirror, dude. Like, you know what? You better fucking be Adonis or the best lay she's ever had, because you got issues too. I can't even imagine. I kind of I'm looking here at what doctor, and welcome, Matthew. He says that like there's a serious issue here too. On a serious note, it doesn't matter how long you've been with someone. Okay, it doesn't matter. It is sunk cost. It's already you try to fix things, and then you feel bad. Then time doesn't matter. In other words, that's not a fixable issue, right there.
No,
what he's saying about. First of all, like TikTok people, like do not bring TikTok into your personal disagreements.
Don't. You've already lost.
Yeah, and do not start your arguments with the TikTok. Don't bring it in during it, and don't finish it. Like, just leave TikTok out of it, please. It's only going to be a hot fucking mess if you bring TikTok into anything. But oh my God, but I can, it's not about the groceries for me. Like, I could care less if she, because there's been times in my life with a partner that, yes, I'm doing everything she's doing. Okay. But it's balanced out somewhere else. Like I don't do floors. Let's be honest. I don't like to push a mop. I hate vacuuming. Sweeping is just like, the bear just doesn't like to do anything to do with the floors. Okay. So, 9 out of 10 times, if I'm living with someone, my partner, when I was married, all of that, they took on that heavy responsibility of that part of the housework. Okay. We shared things like dishes and cleaning and cabinets, spring cleaning stuff we always did together. We kind of like worked something out. We were both working. But when it came to shopping, it was either one or the other. We were horrible at making lists, as organized as we were in our careers and everything. We couldn't keep our cabinets straight. We always were missing an ingredient for a recipe because we were just like idiots like that, So somebody was always running to the store for something, but we would communicate on a daily basis about what we needed to do, and I don't believe I ever turned that person into a grocery carrying, beneath, like made it beneath them or anything. However, if there's a lot of bags in the car and I pull up and they know I did a big shop, if they're sitting in the house, they will come out and bring them in. I never even had to that's the thing. I don't know. Am I weird? I never even had to ask. And I'm not with them anymore. So it's not like they were all that in a bag of chips. I mean, it was just common courtesy. It was just decent. It was just like the right thing to do. What's wrong with this man? Really? Like,
well,
it'd probably be easier to go what's right with him.
It's a shorter list. It's a shorter list.
It's a very short list.
Apparently, it's like a non-existent list. Like, I haven't found anything yet in that comment. Oh, we're being so petty. Look at dudes. You're like, oh, you're bringing my petty. Oh, but damn, I love it because I don't see anything here. And then she's talking about divorce. Like, that's what really concerns me, is that she already has these ideas in her head that she's not happy. Like, she sees the entitlement. She sees the inability to talk to him about this situation.
So
and go ahead.
So she's already there. Like, girl, like, run a mile, go.
Yeah. If you're feeling that uncomfortable, give yourself some time. Like, at least give yourself a break. I'm not saying every time somebody makes like, stand back when somebody does something you don't like. I'm not saying run for the hills on all of that, but she's obviously uncomfortable with where the relationship is right now. Or let's just say with how much her voice gets heard, or where her, how much maybe perhaps respect or weighing in on situations she's getting. That seemed a little obvious. So I'm like Chris said. Chris opened it with "Run, girl." Yeah, run. Don't walk to your attorney's office.
Yes,
that's all I'm gonna say. And then, but please don't put down as the reason for the divorce that he won't carry the groceries. Please.
Yeah, that would be funny though. Like, the reason is he won't carry the groceries.
He won't carry the groceries.
It's probably one of the less crazy reasons for a divorce that an attorney's had.
It is, and it's probably one of the more popular ones because when it comes, I mean, that does bring the whole issue of his skewed view on like his participation in the relationship, at all, or the weight. But then again, I can't be unfair. Like, let's not be unfair, Bear. Okay, we don't know the other side. Maybe he works 80 hours a week. Maybe.
Possibly.
Maybe this is their arrangement. Maybe she's not working and her only responsibility is taking care of the house. Now, don't go crazy on me, chat or YouTube. Don't come for me, YouTube. I am not going to put up with that extreme leftist feminist bullshit here, because the reality is partnerships work out, man or woman, one of them, male or female, or even male, female, one of the partners could be in charge of taking care of the house while the other one is out there, making the money. Okay. Or they both could, or whatever. I mean, it's 2022. Things change. So maybe it is her responsibility, because in this case, we know it's a woman. If it's her responsibility to take care of the house, why is she complaining about him not bringing in the groceries?
It's a possibility, yeah.
If and maybe he does feel like, oh, I'm doing, like, you're not giving me any credit for the 80 hours I work, and I come home, and then you want me to like drag in 20 bags of groceries that you left in the car for me because you felt it was my job while you were in here, and as soon as I got home, you sent me out. Like, can you see that situation? Like, I know I'm playing here because that's not what she wrote, but can you imagine, like, what if she's like making it a big deal, leaving the bags in the car until he gets home from work after working a 12-hour shift, and then goes, can you you didn't bring the groceries? Didn't you see those bags? Why the hell didn't you bring those bags in when you came? You know what I'm talking? Like, nag, like a little naggy or something. Like, cause I do know women that are like that. Not everybody, don't come for me, people. I'm not saying everybody's like that. I'm saying we might not have the other side of the coin. So I don't want to call him an incel, misogynistic little dick bastard if I don't know he really is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, he may be presenting himself that way through her eyes, but like, it's groceries. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it was maybe it's something they agreed on, or
might be.
Yeah, or just like always, right? They didn't have a conversation. There's no communication and compromise going on here. If they talked about whether these are responsibilities or not, then they can't be felt like, nobody feels like the other one's letting the other one down, or that they're not actually coming up with, that anybody's not doing what the other one expects them to do,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got bots coming in.
I know. I see them.
So there we go. Thank you, Krabby. I see your closing chat. We'll keep an eye. Thank you for what you've done. All right. So I don't know. Let's vote on this. I guess we should vote. But if you think that the operator, which is the woman who is very offended that he doesn't automatically bring in the groceries, and also about his rant about it, about, her turning him into a grocery carrier, like a workhorse or something, vote number 1. If you think he's an asshole for what he said about the entitlement and all this other shit, and just, he did act like a little bit of a jerk and an asshole, but that would be number 2. If you think they're both assholes, vote number 3. And then all the other numbers, 4, 5, 6, 7, always the glorious Chris at number 8, 9, 11 for those lasers. And then, all the others, 42 for the coffee hating asshole Jay and the rest, and 69. Don't forget to put your phone number. But in this case, I'm voting 3. It's a big 3 and an 8 for me, because I don't know. I just see asshole everywhere. Am I jaded? I don't know.
So judging by what, just going on her word, I would say 2.
You think
he's the asshole, but bringing in your context, I would say 3.
Yeah. See, I just had to go mess it all up on you, didn't I, Josh? I just had to put all that other shit in there.
You did. Damn.
That's it, people. Just when you think you know. Surprise. Gotta add some more too. Yeah. The Beavers unit says relationships are talking to one another and just wanting to help each other. Exactly.
Yes.
Communication and compromise. Yeah. So where are you with this one, Chris? Yeah.
I'm probably on the same lines, to be honest. On first reading, he's the arsehole, but when you do sit and think about it, it's like, well, actually, no, you're both the arsehole, because he's an arsehole for having that kind of idea, full stop, but she's also the arsehole because honestly, it's a relationship. Sit down, talk, find out what the hell's going on.
Exactly. You know,
it's like as you've already said. You know, people have a dynamic. I work 40 hours a week, but you know, it doesn't take 2 brain cells for me to send a message to Josh and ask him to pick something up from the shop. Or if I'm finishing early enough, I will pick something up from the shop if he tells me we need it. I don't complain about it.
Look at that. That's how it's always been with my partners too. That's why I have a hard time understanding this dynamic. But it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. There are plenty of households where one does one thing and one does the other, you know. And hopefully they're talking about it, you know, communication. Like every time I do Am I the Asshole, it always comes up. It's like my big thing. Oh, it's in every conversation I have, is it not, Josh? It's like I'm so boring that way, people. All I talk about is communication compromise. That's it. In some way, even when I got my petty pants on, it's always about how somebody's communicating without compromise. You know?
And can we talk about the fact that they're all assholes purely for the fact they're arguing over a flipping TikTok.
That's it. They added TikTok to it. You're automatic asshole if you put TikTok in your argument.
Yep.
Honestly, we didn't need to go through the 3 pages. We just needed to finish it there. We saw this idea on TikTok. Yeah, everybody's the asshole, regardless of what actually happened.
Yeah. I did believe
she could be the perfect victim, but this is come from TikTok. Yeah, everybody's the asshole. Mostly TikTok, but everybody's the asshole.
Yeah.
You know what? Davros agrees with you. He says, just the fact that it was from TikTok advice, it needs a new number. I suggest number 58, complete fuckery. Yes, we are going to add 58. Complete fuckery is now going to be a voting option. Thank you, Davros. You have solved my dilemma, you know, and because complete fuckery would have worked for the note, like I couldn't find an asshole. Like the whole situation was just complete fuckery and I wasn't putting it on anyone. But yes, I read it. I did. Okay. But I agree with you, Chris. It's just insane. It's just it was just you're right. But as soon as they brought TikTok in, we should have ran. All right, we got time for one more because I know you guys gotta go. Let me just pull this one up really quick. Let's see. Oh, Beaver, you are cracking me up. I can't even pull these things up on the comments. I just can't, girl. I just can't. You're cracking me up, though. You are cracking me up. Thank you for being here. As always, you're just such a joy. You're so funny. All right. Am I the asshole for not picking up my girlfriend from the airport?
Yes.
Okay, hold that thought. All right. We are in a long-distance relationship for the past 8 months. Due to COVID-related travel restrictions for me, she has been taking international flights to my city. The airport is a good 1 or 1.5 hours away from my place. I disagree on the request to pick her up as it's super easy to take an Uber or a cab from the airport. I picked her up once and was stuck in traffic for 2 hours and then took us another hour and a half to get back. She insists I need to pick her up every time to show that I care for her. I think it's more of a performance. I even paid for her ticket, but that apparently pales in comparison to sitting in traffic to go get her. Someone please help me figure this out. Edit, additional information to consider. I don't own a car. Would have to take an Uber either way. She would need to get a COVID test after her flight, which are very expensive at the airport, but a rapid test can be done near my apartment for cheaper, $30. She's coming for a month. It's a long trip, and we plan to spend every minute together. Also, this is New York City, where the norm is people manage airport travel on their own due to traffic, limited car ownership, and limited public transportation to the airport. So, at first, I hear you, Josh. At first light, was it you who said yup right away?
Yeah.
But you see, you can't jump. Bear's tricky. You see that? You see what I did?
Yeah, you're tricky there.
I'm sorry,
you have
Chris.
to read this one.
Yeah, it's a difficult one because yes, I can understand his point of view, you know,
Mm-hmm.
as someone who also doesn't drive, you know, it's a pain to get an Uber there and then get it back. Like, but then I also understand her point of view of, oh, you know, it's the going, putting the effort in, you know, putting the effort in to come and meet her.
Yeah, but COVID, Josh.
No, yeah, there is that as well. Yeah.
You know, here's my thing.
I want to
When
look at
she's
the box.
when she said to make it show that you care, okay, soapbox time, people. I got like 9 minutes before my guests go. Sorry for your ears, guy. What the fuck is that shit? Like, when somebody wants to show you how they care, let them show you how they care the way they want to show you how you care. You don't get to say, well, you only really care for me if you give me the chocolate ice cream instead of the vanilla ice cream. Or you only show me how much you care if you, like, you know, I don't know, drive me home from the airport, even though I would have to get an Uber myself because I don't have a goddamn car. And it is fucking New York City. Does anybody realize what that's like driving around in New York City from the airport? You could get an Uber for the airport and be there within a half hour. But if they try to get an Uber and then go get you, okay, it's going to take 2 hours. I kid you not. He's not lying about that bullshit. That's New York. That's New York. Everybody walks. Nobody has a car. And it's damn COVID. Okay, so you want him to risk getting in an Uber with another driver? You want to risk his exposure? Come on, girl. That's not showing you care. That's like being reasonable. You're going to spend every damn minute with him. And you're a grown-ass fucking woman. You can't get your ass to the apartment yourself. Come on. I hate this shit. I hate princess fallacies. Come on. Like, don't be saying I'm a strong woman. I can take care of myself. This is it. This is what I want from a relationship. And then pull that pansy ass backwards act bullshit and say, well, you only care for me if like you do this without asking. And then you only care for me if you do that. That's not an adult. And you're setting us back like 100 years. Okay, bear rant over. I'm so pissed at this bitch.
That's a fair point. I will agree. That's a very good, fair point.
It's like, you know, don't. This, you know, man, you should revolt with this shit. You should fucking revolt. Like, if I ever say any of that to any of you partners of the future, because, you know, hey, you know, lonely bear. But anyway, partners of the future, if I pull this shit, call my ass out. Because I don't get to tell you how you show you care about me. Show how you care about me the way you do, because that's real. Not this fake ass fucking shit she's acting for. Like, I don't want the Valentine's. I don't want you to subscribe to the Hallmark fucking pay for like goddamn holiday bullshit. I don't need the Valentine's cake. Don't buy me flowers unless you just fucking want to buy me flowers. You know, don't say the shit because you think it's what I want to hear. Be fucking real. That's a relationship. This kind of princess fallacy bullshit drives me out of my mind. It makes me feel like a weirdo. And yet I thought I was a fucking adult in a real relationship. But that kind of bullshit makes me feel like, is there something wrong with me? Like, that fucking pisses me the hell off. Just like, grow up, little girl. Get your ass to the apartment yourself.
And what do you think, Chris?
Sorry, Chris. Go on.
Oh, right. If it's the first couple of visits, yes, I can understand. Guy goes, picks her up, make sure she knows where the apartment is, blah, 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 blah. Right. Obviously, they've been in a relationship long enough. She probably has her own damn kit.
Yeah, she does.
Bitch can get her suitcases down to the apartment perfectly fine. He will probably be there waiting for her.
Exactly. With dinner. And hopefully naked. Come on, like she's missing opportunity here. Like
he'll be there with the scented candles and the massage oils. You know,
because
did you have a long flight, darling? Yeah,
exactly.
Excuse me.
And doesn't it mean more when they're showing you how they appreciate you and care about you on their own terms? Like the real fucking deal. Who like show me you? It shows you. You got to show me how you care by picking me up from the airport. No, the fuck I don't. No, you know what I care? I care about you acting like a grown-ass adult. Like, check yourself, girl. Check your fucking self and come back to me. You know? I'm sorry, this pisses me. This is why I can't find, this is why I get judged. Like, I'm prejudged by men out there because they think that you're going to do this kind of shit to them. This fucking prince. I swear to you people, I won't. Man, woman, child, bear, whatever, beaver, bird, whatever you are in the chat. I will not do this shit to you. You will show me what you feel about me, however it is, good, bad, ugly, whatever. You use your real deal. I'm not putting no parameters on that for shit because that's some fucking asshole bullshit. She gets asshole of the day award. Fucking ass cannon as far as I'm concerned. She more than an asshole. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. Rant over. My poor guests. My poor guests.
That girl just got yeeted into the asshole canyon.
That's it. It's the Yeet Award. Yeet the motherfucker right out of here. I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
One-way ticket to Assholeville.
Yeah, there you go.
Uber for asshole. Uber for asshole.
Yes, Uber for asshole. They have a special call for a girl like that. And I'm sorry. I know she thinks it's a little thing, but it's really an issue for me. She's setting parameters that make it very difficult for me to, like, as a full-grown adult, deal with relationships myself. As I have to put up with the guy that dated her before, like that. Maybe I date the guy after he's dated her. I got issues because I have to, like, undo all that shit. Like, it's like, fuck, oh god, yeah. Oh my god, I can't even, pack it up, princess. This isn't fucking Disney, it's the real world. Okay? Fuck. God,
yeah, this isn't Disney. This is Hans Christian Andersen.
It's where fairy tales are real, like the real shit. Like people, the wolf eats grandma, the fucking children get cooked into bread. I'm telling you, this is a real fucking film.
Yeah,
this is the real deal here. Oh shit.
This isn't Belle falling in love with some magical prince. This is Belle suffering from Stockholm syndrome.
You know what, dudes? We could do a whole. Oh my dudes, we could do a whole stream just on this, on fucking. This is real life, not Disney. I mean, I can't wait. I have to go. I have to gather my that time of the month people, and every panel I'm on. This is my issue, people. For February, let's just do community streams, like, get out of Disney, people, and move into the real world. I'm there for it. I'm so fucking there for it. This is it.
If you're going to do that, you've got streams for the entire year and more.
Oh, Chris, I think you just
people are just reiterating it every day. You just pull your head out your ass. You're not in Disney. Bugger off.
It's like this. I just made 12 thumbnails as in my head as we spoke. I'm just like, I mean, there were heads up skirts. There were like, oh my god, shit. This is just so bad. All right, anyway, on that, I'm done. I gotta let you guys go. I know, Josh, you have another stream coming up in a half hour with Pickle on mental health. Sorry if I warped you a little bit for that before you got there. I hope I couldn't help myself. Chris, it was so nice to have you here. I hope you'll come back. And you gave me some good ideas. I think I'm going to get the community together and just try to get like every small creator I know to do a stream on that topic in the next month.
Disclaimer, I hold no responsibility for the carnage that comes forward on YouTube now.
No. I already prepared the hashtag Disney Carnage, all Chris's fault. No, this lit. It's like at least 28 days of February, and Chris, you're going to be hashtag famous. It's good.
I'm gonna get I've achieved new status. I'm now going to be a brand new number on Claire's scale.
You are. I'm going to create one. I'm going to create the Disney scale just for you. It's going to be a special Disney. You just like, oh my God, you took me out of COVID brain and put me in Creativeville, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It was a pleasure to meet you. Thank you all for being here. On that, I'm gonna actually free you all from this torturous bear rants that have been going on. But I think I have issues today. I should go burrito myself somewhere for a while. But on that, after this one tonight, you have one. Do you have anything tomorrow, Josh?
Tomorrow, let me have a look. I think Kelly's doing self-love over
Yes,
at
Kelly.
Kelly's.
Yes, Kelly. Yes, our friend, commentary Kelly, there in
Yes.
chat. Kelly, drop your link if you'd like, please, so they can find you tomorrow for that awesome start off on your month-long project there, because we really want to support that.
We do.
And Josh's link to his channel is down below in the description, as is all guests. We're going to keep Chris anonymous. He's going to be my Disney source and inspiration. I'm keeping him to myself, people. He doesn't have a YouTube channel, and I'm not telling you where to find him on Twitter, because I'm a selfish fucking bear, and that's just the way it is. That's it. And I own it. Like, if I'm an asshole, I own it. So call me an asshole if you want, but I'm going to get all this creative genius over here to myself for a little while and get some more ideas for those thumbnails, because this is gonna happen. Mark my words, Chris. I tell no lies. This is happening. Look out, Disney. We're fucking trashing the hell out of you for a month. I'm tired of this princess fallacy bullshit. Okay, so yeah. I'm so all right. On that, I said I was putting the outro on, so I better stop being a lion fucking bear and do it. So here we go. Everybody, have a great night. You can find me tomorrow morning over at Hereticals if you want to talk aliens in the Bible and that crazy that Raelians cult, which, I have to admit, they're happy sexual people. There's really no issue here. They got, except for the alien part, like I'm having a part with that. But they're into free love, walking around naked. They're all smiling all the time. They're really happy. And I don't know why you need aliens to do that, but we're going to try to figure that out tomorrow at 6 a.m. over on Hereticals. And I've got some podcasts coming out for the rest of the big. I'm going to go on KJ with defamation. I've got a really wild case going on in Australia where unfortunately some young woman died, and her boyfriend kind of must have seen our video on the acid bath killer, because he was going to do nasty shit. Well, anyway, I'll put that up too. Thursday over at Jamal's, we're doing small creator shout outs. So all of you want to come support some new accounts, some younger accounts that did very big play, and just hear us all get together and talk about what it's like. We're going to be over there on Thursday. True Serial Thursday night. We're going to do part 2 of Ed Gain. And, Friday is Mayhem. And I'm out. There we go. Bear out. Finally.